Hey everyone, welcome back to another special episode. I said this yesterday of Grow Your Tutoring Business. We have got the next amazing special announcement. You can see, like, I'm drawing this out because I can see Vicky building up the excitement.
About the
Um,
rest.
I'm not even sure you're going to be able to talk in a minute. You're going to be starstruck, and I mean, I've never seen you speechless, but it might happen. We're all fingers crossed over here. Joking. Um, this is so exciting. We had such a good response to TutorFest 2025 that we announced yesterday, but that was only the beginning because there's loads more stuff to come out, starting with this special announcement. To you, Vicky.
Oh, I had the drum.
You got the drum. You can't hear the drum.
Hey!
People are honestly going to
Welcome.
be like, who are you?
It's Johnny. It's Johnny from the
It's Johnny.
TV, a star extraordinaire from The Apprentice on BBC.
So we
There we
are
go.
really proud, pleased, excited to welcome Johnny into the Tutors Who Thrive world and thrust upon him this amazing community that's been growing over the last 3 years and to open what's going to be the first ever TutorFest. So welcome, Johnny. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you, Richard and
um,
Vicky. Thank you.
great. We've got a little bit of an event planned for now.
Yeah.
I'm going to hand over to Vicky because I know she's going to grill you somewhat, Johnny, to help us
Yes,
get
Sam.
to know you a little bit
Yeah.
and kind of introduce you to the community. But I just want to say a big thank you for giving us your time and
That's fine.
coming down to London to see us in July. Like, we cannot wait.
I'm really excited. I'm hugely excited.
So exciting. So this is Johnny Heaver from The Apprentice, TV star. But first and foremost, you are a tuition business owner.
Absolutely.
And I think when we saw, the new series of The Apprentice, and we saw that there was somebody with a tuition business, and we were like, this is an opportunity. Like, surely we have to get involved with this. And so I was just like, right, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to reach out and send you that message. So my first question is going to be, what were your initial thoughts when you received that message out of the blue
Yeah.
about Tutors Who Thrive and what we're doing and our little mission for TutorFest?
I was really excited because I do feel sometimes like the tutoring business, especially those tutors who are based quite online, like me, it can be a lonely game. So
Mm.
it's so nice to be able to actually meet people, or even the prospect of meeting people who actually understand the graft of what it's like to run a tutoring company or a business within education. But as well as that, actually just have a chat with them because it can be a lonely game. And I think so often, I'm not sure if people are the same, but I'm so used to getting people who are like, I can get you clients if you pay us this much. And it was so nice to actually have Vicky reach out. He wasn't trying to sell me something. He wasn't trying to, immediately get my money and do this and do that the next thing, but actually just connect, have a nice chat and introduce me to what seems like this really exciting community and network of brilliant people. So no, I was ecstatic from the outset, Vicky. I'm so glad you did.
That's so nice. And I think what you said just totally resonates with so many people, because that is, I think, how all this even started, was that sense that, especially working as an independent tutor, it can just feel so lonely,
Yeah,
isolating. Especially if you go from, like, I went from working in a school
yeah,
to then working on my own, and I found it really hard, like, to not have like that daily chat with like colleagues.
yeah.
So I think that's something that we try and provide, is that sense of camaraderie in with our events and
I think,
Absolutely.
and trust, Johnny, as well, because like you say there, like, people reach out because they're trying to sell you something.
Mm,
And how do you know, like,
yeah,
what to move towards, what to reject? And I remember feeling that like 5 years ago when I first started to invest in myself. I was um wanted to grow the business, didn't quite know how to sort of get to the next phase or the next phase after that, and how to plan and make things work. But and when I was looking for support, it felt like I didn't know who to trust or where to turn or even ask the question. So, and that's where the idea of this came in. I wanted a place where people looking in the tuition sector thinking this is something which I could create a dream life out of or move away from teaching. Like a trusted space where they could turn to and ask for support. And I think we've done that. That's something that we've achieved within our Facebook community and our live community now.
Yeah. And I think it's such a refreshing perspective as well, because even though I do have a team, it's still lonely because of the other tutors in the market. You know, some people can be quite, because it is competitive, I get that, but some people don't really want to speak to other tutors and give each other's advice because actually they kind of want to paywall it, or they see us as competition. But I don't, well, obviously you guys I know, but I've definitely got to a stage where, you know, I can't tutor every student in the UK. That's not what I'm worried about. I'd far rather connect with people like you guys and give each other tips, because I think that's going to make us better than actually keeping all the knowledge to ourselves. So I think that perspective from you guys was refreshing as well, and again makes it less lonely.
Definitely. And do you know what, even just you saying that, and I know like we met for a little chat, didn't we, and had a coffee, but that sense straight away that you aligned with exactly what we kind of believe as well, which is just so nice, and it just creates this really good fit with you as well, which is great.
Fab. Oh, so cool.
So
the messaging originally, because it wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for that. So
yeah. So have you actually experienced any networking at all yet with within the tutoring world?
I've experienced no networking at all. And do you know what? Way later down the line, it was something I was thinking about. Oh, do I have to do this myself? Because I just couldn't find any. So the fact that you guys were doing it, and it's weird that I hadn't discovered you, I can't lie. But now I have, it's super exciting because no, I've experienced no tutoring networking at all. It always seems to be quite corporate and schmoozy, or it seems to be like a course, which is fine. They can do that, but I think having something which is much more down to earth, feeling much more organic.
Yeah. Okay, great. So we have given you a bit of a guide of what to expect on the day for TutorFest 2025. So from your perspective, what do you think that will mean for any tutors who want to attend, business owners, maybe yourself as well?
Yeah. So what I'm expecting, or what I wanted to get out of it, or
like what do you think it will bring to attendees?
Yeah, I think it's going to be such an invaluable experience. I think definitely do it. That's my first tip. Do it. I mean, so often it's easy to go, oh, I might do that, and then actually not getting around to it. Actually book it, because it's something to look forward to. It's something which will really help you personally, but also professionally. I feel looking at that lineup, I feel you're going to gain so much valuable experience from brilliant people. But in addition to that, it's going to be so fun as well. It's going to be a chance to have some light-hearted fun, meet tutors, create those connections. It's kind of like a non-corporate LinkedIn in the tutoring world with lots of personality. So what could be better, to be honest? This is my dream combination. So I think it's going to be a day which is going to be full of value. And I think this is a bit cliche, right? But my old business advisor, she always said, don't think about the cost or the time in doing something. Think about the cost of being in the same place as you are now, but in a year's time. And I think that's so true and so valuable, which is why you should always do things like this. Even if you come away from that thinking, oh, that was such a fun day and I've made a new friend with a tutor, that can be so valuable, because that one connection could lead to something else, which leads to something else, which leads to something else. So do it. I'm excited. It's in my diary. I can't wait.
Powerful. I love that. It's really cool.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. So now if we think about like the fun element, so we obviously just couldn't resist you being from The Apprentice, maybe so also we are going to just clarify, we are going to save most of like the juicy apprentice questions and things for on the day. But maybe you could give us like a little taster. So if I was to ask you, like, maybe you could tell us like a little secret that we might not know, or what was like your most embarrassing moment on The Apprentice, if there was any.
Oh, I think we've seen quite enough of that actually already. Absolutely. I'm going to keep all the sneaky exclusives for the event, because I don't know, but there are if you're anything like me, I so want the sneaky exclusives. I want the things the public don't know, so they will all be there. But I think for now, my most embarrassing moment was definite. Do you know what? It really was just speaking German in task one. The fact they zoomed into my face in the way they did in my awful German, but then the fact he was responding in English, that was just the icing on the cake. That was just horrific. I'm trying to make an effort in German, and she's like, "Yes, I'm from the area," in English.
What could be more patronising?
No, honestly. So that was pretty embarrassing. But I think another moment, what's a cool kind of behind the scenes vibe? Well, the famous question is, do you get 20 minutes to get ready? And yeah, you do. You do get 20 minutes to get ready, but everyone's like, why is it light outside and it's dark when you wake up? That's the next question. And it's because all of the behind the scenes camera stuff, it takes ages to like get all the camera team out of the house with you, but still you do get 20 minutes to get ready. It's just all the stuff that goes with filming that kind of takes a bit longer, but you have to be ready for that. So there we are. There's the behind the scenes kind of exclusive.
It's exciting. I can't wait to like press more and get more like on the day, Johnny. I can't wait for that.
Getting all the inside scoop here.
Yeah, I need the juice.
Love
yeah.
it. So we couldn't resist creating a bit of fun around Johnny being and the contestant from The Apprentice. We want to give you some apprentice style tasks to complete on the day, but also in the lead up to TutorFest as well. And we're actually going to introduce our first apprentice style task right now. So we have Lord Sugar. Oh no, hang on. Lord Sugar wasn't available. So we've got the next best thing, our very own Johnny Heaver. Here to introduce your first task.
So, task one from Johnny Heaver. So, our mission is to flood social media with all things TutorFest. The task is you need to make a reel, TikTok or video and share on social media discussing all things TutorFest. You need to do this by using the hashtag TutorFest and by tagging the account, the social handle at Tutors Who Thrive. That is Tutors Who Thrive. You need to try and get your friends to also share this, but we're not just asking a favour here. There is £100 up for grabs here. That is a £100 cash injection into your business. But also, unlike the show, you can spend it on whatever you want. But it needs to be a video, it needs to be personality heavy, and it needs to be shareable. Make sure you use the hashtag at TutorFest and at the account at Tutors Who Thrive.
Cool.
Amazing.
So first challenge out. Right, first challenge laid out.
Task one.
But
okay.
I wonder if there are some way that we could create like a Q&A within the group, because we're going to get you in the Facebook group, aren't we? You're going to be hanging out.
I was just going to say, like, by the time this is out, you're going to be in the group.
Yeah,
that's so cool.
Yeah, we have prevented Johnny thus far from joining.
I'm actually getting too excited. Like, honestly, I feel like Vicky is proper keeping it from me. So I'm actually really excited to be on the group and to actually meet everyone and to, it's very
excited. Amazing.
But we could do that if we introduce. Obviously, this will be the big intro, but we could like put an intro in the group, get people just to start to ask some questions, just to build up a bit of a buzz in there. That'd be great. We have to answer everything. Some we might actually save for the day. We could use them as part of our what we explore. But it's been great chatting with you again. It's I can't wait to share you with everybody, particularly on the day. I'm so excited about it. Just can't wait.
Oh, well, I'm very excited, and thank you so much for inviting me on,
thank you so
Vicky,
much.
and so nice to meet you as well, Richard. And I think your story of how it started and what you've built is so impressive. And I think that's the thing about these events. You leave these kind of things feeling inspired because of the people you meet. And that's actually so valuable in people's tutoring businesses as well, because you can channel that into improving yourself. So I just wanted to add that. So you're both super impressive. And can't wait for the day.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks, Johnny. Speak to you soon.
Speak soon. Thank you.